Hello, and thank you for continuing. I must say you are doing a great job. Thank you for following. And in this subclass, we are looking at taking the lead, actually being the leader. Imagine a boss or a leader, a manager that wants a clean desk policy, but is the most dirtiest person in the environment. Obviously, you won't get the ideal thing. You are calling your employee and be like, how come you're leaving this on this table? How come you're doing this? And right there, the person is saying how unkept your desk is. You're talking to an employee, why are you coming late? You have to lead by example. Yes, you are the boss. But if you need to instill discipline, it has to be by example. You can't raise kids, for instance, and live this type of lifestyle, and you want them to live this kind of lifestyle. What would it emulate? Every day, you need to understand this that for every employee or for every follower, they spend the better part of their life outside their homes, working for business owners, managers, leaders. So they are more or less learning from you. They are more or less emulating you. So you want to show them hard work or you want to get hard work from them? Show them hard work. You want to get smart results from them? Show them smart results. How to go about it? Oh, guys, we are switching from Excel to Power BI. Show them how you have played with it, the results you got. It sends a visual message to them. It sends a better message to them. They are able to roll with it rather than come and say, "Oh, we are switching from Excel to Power BI, and everybody has to get on board." And they're like, "Okay, boss, can we uh, consider some of the kind?" I'm like, "I know nothing about it. You could just figure it out." You already show some form of nonchalant attitude. You need to be in the game. Yes. You're talking about fashion, dress sense in the office or in your team. Oh, this is poor. We are not meeting KPI. What are you actually doing about it? I mean, what efforts are you actually putting in for your team to know that it's a teamwork? Remember, we talked about bridging the gap. They are all interwoven, all interlinked. You need to lead by example. It cannot be far-fetched. You cannot tell your team to do A and you are doing B. Oh, we don't want anybody spending extravagantly. And the lifestyle you are living clearly is an extravagant type of lifestyle. You are talking about um, forbidding sexual harassment in the office and you are the culprit. You get the point now. So, if you want, whatever you want to play out in your office, in your team, in your department, you need to have the foresight and you have to lead it. Else, you shouldn't be the leader because you only be doing what you are not saying. People want to actually do what you are doing and not just what you are saying. Remember, talk is cheap. Leaders don't just talk, they do. For you to assume the position of a leader means you are a doer, you are an achiever. Let them see this. You are also raising leaders. You are also raising good followers that will become good managers. How do they learn these things from you if they don't see you do it or how to do it? If they don't see you do it, to learn how to do it, and you're pushing them to do it, simply means they will go to another leader to learn it from. I don't know if you get the drift. And that is why after some time, you cease to be their leader. And that is why sometimes, after some time, you are not celebrated the way you want to be celebrated or appreciated the way you want to be appreciated. That is why you have leaders of leaders. So instead of having your folks, your team members see you as one that just covers the title leader, then you need to lead by example. What you want played out is what you play out. They simply follow your footsteps, just like a father would do. Stamp his feet on the ground for the son to put his feet into it comfortably. You are the pace setter. No one else should set the pace. That's why you are the leader. You call the shot in the right order. If it was the case where there is no need for leader, then it's chaos. But to avoid chaos, you bring in a leader. And when people know that you are leading by example, you're not just calling things from thin air, from your imagination, you actually understand what you're talking about, then people effortlessly follow you because they know what you are doing. A leader that leads, that just give out command, give out instruction, that never leads by example, sends a message of not knowing what he or she is doing. So if really you know what you are doing, how can you be a baker, for instance, and you've never ever baked cake in the presence of your students, or teach them how to bake cake so that they can learn? And all you are doing is mix the sugar, mix the this, mix that, do this, do that. They need to know that you know what you are doing, even if it is once. Guys, I need you to keep an eye on this dashboard at every time. You need to indicate this. For once, sit in that office. Let them see how you are doing, how you want them to do it. Lead by example. Then they will trust in your judgment. They will trust in your decision because they've seen you execute it. They've seen you play it out. They believe that you know what you are doing. Nobody wants a leader that does not know what he's doing. You would not want a leader that does not know. You wouldn't even want to follow a leader that does not know what he's doing. So, if it takes you understanding what the process is, what the methodology is, what the result exactly is when you take this certain kind of step, understand it, practicalize it before you dish it out. That's how to be a good leader. So that when you are giving it out, you are talking from an advantage point. You are talking from a knowledgeable point. You are not just speaking vaguely. It's easy to lay down the bones so that your employees can come and put up the flesh. Not that they will put up both the bones and the flesh. So as a leader, you need to give something. And leading by example is a practical way to sow seeds into the heart of your employee. That's a message that would grow. That's a seed that will grow. If my boss tells me I need you to always resume in the office by so time, and it's pretty difficult for me, and I'm always telling him, "Oh, you don't understand what it takes," and he's like, "No, you just do this and do this and do this. You will make it down here." And then the next day, I meet him in the office before me. Instead of giving him an excuse why I'm late again, I will ask him, "How did you get here on time?" Then I will learn from him. That's how to be a good leader. Lead by example. Set the pace for others to follow. Give them confidence in you that you know what you are doing. Whatever it takes you, whatever it's required of you, get it done so that the people under you can replicate easily, can just copy and paste what you are doing. And once they're able to copy and paste, they can build on that. Just like you have provided them the bones, they're able to flesh it up and create something out of it. Don't be lazy. Do not be lazy. Go the extra mile and lead by example. In all that you want to become a reality, lead by example. See you in the next class.